How y'all doing? This is Preacher Man R&B, and this is another Smallville Reviews Mondays. This episode is Season 1, Episode 7. What happens in this episode, a girl that Clark, Chloe, and Pete know is overweight, and she's trying to lose weight. And she got this herbs garden, and in the soil of her herbs garden is meteorites. And she starts making these healthy drinks made out of these vegetables and stuff. And they're contaminated with kryptonite, and so when she drinks these drinks, she starts losing weight rapidly. And then when she loses enough weight, she gets so hungry that she can't stand it, so she has to constantly eat to stay healthy and stay alive. So she's driving down the road and she hits this deer. And when she hits this deer, she goes out to check on it, and then all of a sudden she gets this urge of hunger, and she eats all the fat off this deer, and that's how she survives. She survives off of fat. And after this, she lures the kid that's been bullying her about her weight and lures her to the boiler room. And when she does this, she does the same thing she did to the deer to him, and sucks all the fat out of him. And Clark tries to stop her, and when he does, she turns on the heat exhaust vent, and Clark bends the bar and makes it where it won't hit him. And then she escapes. So after this, Pete asked her. She asked Pete out for Lana's birthday. And that's the whole reason she's trying to lose weight, because Lana's birthday's coming up and she wants to look good for that. So she asked Pete and he says yes. So Pete's going to pick her up. And then she gets the urge of hunger again. And she tries to tell Pete to leave, and he doesn't leave. And she knocks him on the ground and knocks him out. And when this is happening, Clark comes to save Pete. And she runs out to the herb garden. And Clark tries to stop her, and as soon as he goes into the herb garden, the kryptonite starts affecting him, and he gets weak, and she hits him upside the head with a shovel and beats on him with the shovel. And then she's trying to make this hunger stop, so she hits a gas line and makes gas come out, and then she hits light bulbs and makes the spark and blows up the herb garden, and Clark runs her out of there in super speed. And then Clark and Pete get her to the hospital, and Clark gets them two checked out, and now they're going to try to cure this girl. Now, during all this, Clark missed Lana's birthday, and he was supposed to escort her to her birthday. And to make it up to her, he gets a movie projector and makes his own little drive-in theater for her, because that's her favorite gift she's ever gotten from her parents before they died. So he does that for her to make her feel better. And what Lex is doing in this episode, he meets up with this professor that's studying the meteorites. And he starts funding them to try to figure out why the meteorites is affecting all these people in Smallville. Because he's trying to figure out about Clark, and he's thinking this will lead to Clark. So he hires this professor to research the kryptonite for him. And that's what happens on this episode. Y'all tell me what y'all think's gonna happen with Lex and this doctor. What would they find out? What will they find out about the kryptonite and the meteorites? As always, Preacher Man R&B signing out. Guys, Jesus is awesome. We'll see y'all next time.